Here we are. Welcome, RPA champions. Welcome to this live stream. Today's live stream is going to be a little bit special. It's going to be special because we are going to be trying to do something pretty special, because we're going to try to automate a YouTube channel. Now, in today's live stream, we're just going to do a little part of this automation, but I'm coming out with a video where I will be showing you how to create a completely automated YouTube channel that can run by itself and create automated content or generate original content by itself, all with Microsoft Power Automate and everything automated, running by itself. In today's live stream, having said that, in today's live stream, we are just going to be looking at a little component of something that I would like to add to this automation. So I would like to add to this is automate something in YouTube. So I was thinking either automate putting comments to different videos or liking different videos. Now, adding comments sounds more interesting. So probably that is what we're going to be doing in this live stream. Now, let me just check all of the settings that we have. So yes, we're going to be automating the comments, and let's see. All right. All right, the audio seems to be going pretty okay. All right, so back to us. Let's see, where are we sharing? We have been sharing actually the wrong screen. So let's move this right here and let's start by automating a YouTube channel. All right, so let's start by creating a new robot from the beginning. So let's open Power Automate, and what we are going to be doing, once again, for anybody that didn't follow along, is we're going to be trying to click on different videos, and at the same time we're going to upload a comment right here. So for this to be successful, I think we should maybe disable any plugins that we have, or let's leave it to the plugins. If we have some problems, we will disable our plugins. So let's call this YouTube comment generator. And let's see if we can create this. Let's give ourselves 20 minutes, 30 minutes to create this automation. That should be way enough time to create this. All right, so let's open this and let's move this to my other screen. Excellent. All right, so it's ready. Let's start like we always start. Let's open a new Google Chrome and let's add the YouTube link that we have. So let's go right here, YouTube, and let's start from this video. So the idea is going to be to cycle through different videos. Now let's disable all of the extension. Actually, it's going to be easier if we disable all of the extensions, such as this one. So manage extensions, and let's turn it off. All right, now let's refresh this. We got the link, we can go back here. All right, and then let's start with the maximized window. All right, so we are launching a new Google Chrome. The next thing that we should do is we should use the web recorder. All right. Hello. So let's open this back up and let's try automating the different videos. So first thing that we have to do, I guess, is we have to click on this. So let's refresh this page and see what happens, how it looks like when we just refresh it. Let's mute the audio. So, all right, then we scroll down and this loads right here. Okay. So let's try the recorder. Let's see if it's connecting to this page. No, we're gonna have to try this again. Alright, so let's try the web recorder again. If we're not able to use the web recorder, we'll just try to spy a UI element. Alright, record, and what we want to do is we want to click in here, I guess. Alright, we click in there, and then we add some text. We add some text right there, and we type in, this is a great video, great content. Let's see if that's gonna work. And then we're gonna click on the button comment. Alright, so that seemed to have worked. Let's finish this and see if this is already just going to work out of the box. Alright, let's run it and see what happens. Alright, so it has opened this page. We are doing some publicity to this guy. I think the automation has stopped. Why has it stopped? It has broken right here. So it's unable to click on the first div, probably because it hasn't loaded into view. So we have to scroll down on this page. So let's scroll down on this page. Let's try to do it in the quickest way possible, and that would be by sending some keys. So before adding any JavaScript or anything, let's just try to send some keys before this. We are going to send some special keys. So we're going to send the down key, maybe like a couple of times, just like that. And we'll put it right here. Let's add some weight, just to make sure that everything has loaded properly, just 2 seconds. And let's make our process a little bit slower, because we don't want to have YouTube think that we are a robot. Alright, we're back on this page. So it has loaded, it's navigating to the page. Now it should theoretically click down, 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 but it's not. And it is stuck again. Alright. So it did work. It did, I guess, send the down down keys, but I think the window was not selected. So if I click, I should click on the window somewhere to send the down keys. Alright, or I can focus. Let's try first focusing. Alright, let's focus this window. And we don't have any UI elements. Let's try with the browser. Alright, so we're going to focus on the window and then send the keys. Alright, let's try it one more time, see what happens. If not, we're going to change approach. This was the simplest approach, in my opinion. If this approach doesn't work, we're just going to put in some JavaScript and just scroll to the bottom of the page. So theoretically it should be in focus. I could also try adding also a click to somewhere. All right, it still didn't work. Let's add just a click. Let's just try. So click link on a web page. All right, that's great. Let's add it right here, and let's try. Well, we don't have any of these elements, so we can just add a UI element. Let's add a new UI element. So what can we add? Let's see. All right. We can add the video. All right, let's control left click. All right, nothing is happening. Okay, here we go. We have the selector. Let's try it out and see if it's gonna work with this. And if this fails, then we are just going to try a different approach, and we're going to try using JavaScript. Excuse me. We're going to try using JavaScript and see if it's going to work with JavaScript. If not, we're going to still change approach and do something else. All right, so it clicked the video, it did work, but it didn't scroll down. So the scrolling down is not working. Okay, all right, we can try one last thing, but first let's close a couple of these sessions. So we can try this and simulate it as hardware keys and add some delay here, like 50 seconds. Last try on this, and then we can definitely change approach. But I mean, since we already added all those actions, it would be a shame if something so simple like that would not make the difference. All right, so at least the click is working. All right, we have it in focus and it still didn't work. All right, let's try something else. Let's just get some JavaScript to scroll down. So we're just gonna search for scroll down automatically to the bottom of the page and just get the first JavaScript that we find. All right, let's see here what we can find. Here we go. I believe that this will work. It has 1000. All right, let's go back here and let's add some text. So let's let's run some JavaScript. Run Java. All right, right here. Let's insert this JavaScript and see if this is gonna help us out. Scroll down and click on all of the other elements. All right, here we go again. It is clicking. Whatever, it doesn't have to click, it has to run JavaScript. I think it has skipped on the JavaScript. So everything works, seems to work. It's just that we cannot scroll down. All right, so we have to change approach again. This method did not work. Let's try a different method. Let's try one more time with JavaScript if we can find something. If we can find something, I don't write JavaScript, so I'm not able to write my own code, but I think this will work. Windows scroll by, this is perfect actually. I'm able to understand enough to know that this can work. All right. Let's just try it, see what happens. If not, we're gonna change strategy once again. All right, scroll by. And then we can put 1000 and that will probably scroll us down a little bit more. All right, it is opening this guy's video for the 50th time today. Oh, it did work. It did scroll down. All right, excellent. It did not scroll down enough for this. So let's go back here and let's change that. We don't need to send the keys anymore. And we just need to increase this maybe to 1000. All right, let's check it out one more time. All right, we are getting somewhere. We're almost able to insert a comment in this video automatically. And if we're able to insert it into one, we'll be able to insert it into all of the videos that we see on the side. And that's probably what we're going to be doing next. So it's working. It's working so far. Excellent. It went down here and then it clicked on comment. So I guess the next thing we have to do is we have to insert some text. Now, it's a little bit of a mess right here. So maybe we should spend a couple of seconds cleaning this up. Or is it too late for that already? So div 2, what is div 2? We have no idea. What is div 1? We have absolutely no idea. And what is this? Probably the comment button, yes. So let's rename this. This is the comment button, and then we are probably clicking on the video. We don't need to click on the video anymore, so we don't need these anymore, right? No. And then we are clicking into the comments. We can leave both of these guys right there. It's div 1, div 2. That's perfectly fine. And let's just run this like this. And well, let's add one more thing. So let's add some form filling. So let's try to populate text field in the window. So let's add this right here, and let's get the text field. So let's wait for try to select this text field. Now my resolution is pretty bad, so on this monitor, so I'm just going to move my monitor to the other window and try to do it on my other window. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to capture the comments box, and it's loading a little bit slowly, but here we go, I got it. Let's see if it's going to appear. There we go. All right, we got it. We can go back in here and we can insert some text. Hey, your video is amazing. Thank you for making it. Exclamation mark. Let's save this and let's run this and see what happens, right? All right, so it's opening on the other page. Let me close everything. So let's see what is happening. So it should scroll down right now with JavaScript that we added. It scrolled down, fine, a little bit too much. Is it going to insert the text? Yes, it inserted the text and it also made the comment. Here we go. Here, hey, your video is amazing. Thank you for making it. Awesome, we have automated this. Now let's make it loop until infinity, right? I wonder what is the limit on YouTube comments. Is there such a limit? Does anybody know if there is a limit on YouTube comments? YouTube used to restrict your comments to 500 characters or less. Well, actually, how many comments can you make on YouTube videos? I guess you can make as many as you want. There is no such limit. All right, perfect. I guess we can create a process that is going to create comments until infinity. All right, let's give it a try. So I guess how can we get videos? So I guess if we click on this video, we're gonna get a new video, and we could leave a comment, and then we could just click on the next video, and we could leave a comment, and we could click on the next video, and we could leave a comment. That seems to be pretty straightforward and pretty simple, and we could, I guess, keep on leaving videos until infinity. All right, let's try it. Let's try it out and see if we can get it to work. So what we have to do next is we have to click right here. All right, so let's try to do it in the simplest way possible, and then if it doesn't work, we're gonna try a different approach. All right, so let's just spy this element right here as soon as it comes down for a second. God damn it. The resolution is a little bit off. So all right, here we go. Can we get the link? No, we have to click here. That's all we have to do. So we have to click here, and that's pretty much it. So theoretically, let's see what we have right here. So we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. And we don't need that. So theoretically, what we are going to do is we're going to put all of this in a loop. Now, if this works, we're going to be at a new video. We're not going to be on this video. Now, let's run our process and see if it's going to work. This is pretty exciting because creating and spamming YouTube until infinity is pretty cool. So we did go to a different video. We are adding a comment. Are we adding a comment? Yes, we are adding a comment. So, all right. So I guess we can leave a link to this live stream, or maybe to a different video, such as, for example, what is that thing called, that song, so maybe we could spam every single YouTube video with this song right here. Let's not get censored by YouTube in the meantime. All right, so back to what we were doing. Let's close this. So we're back in our process. Let's add a loop, and let's try to see if we can make this go on until infinity. All right, so loop right here, and we're gonna start 0, and we're gonna add 100. Let's start with 100, and we're gonna increment by 1. So we're gonna go to the bottom of this page, not like this. We're gonna go to the top right here. So we're gonna click, we're gonna wait, we're gonna focus on the window, we're gonna go down, and we're gonna post, and then we should wait a little bit. Yes, let's wait a little bit. We're gonna wait like 5 seconds. The timer down here is pretty slow, so that should be pretty good. And that should create us 100 comments. Now, since we are already creating 100 comments, let's try to make these comments just a little bit more meaningful. So let me grab this stream right here, and let's try not to be too sneaky about this. So let's say, hey, I am an automated robot created by the RPA champion to comment on all videos on YouTube. You can join the live stream, join the live stream, and see how to build one yourself, how to build it yourself. Well, we're still not sure if it's going to work, so before we kind of actually commit to this, let's test it out. So let's add the link as well. All right, we got the link going. Add a public comment. Hey, I'm an automated robot created by the RPA champion to comment on all videos on YouTube. Join the live stream and see how to build it yourself. All right, so we have the link, and let's try it out. So are we gonna start from this video? Yeah, it doesn't matter, because we're gonna anyways go onto a random video by clicking on the span, meaning on the first video on the right. So exactly, it is a new video that we haven't commented or seen. So we're clicking on that video. There we go, we clicked on it. So now we should go down and scroll down. Is it gonna pop in the comment? So the excitement is killing me. Yeah, there we go, that's our comment. We are waiting 5 seconds now. And there we go. And now we are on another video, and we are posting another comment. Now we are gonna let this run for a little bit and see if it's going to break. I will get a glass of water in the meantime. Is it still working? It looks like it's still working. It looks like it's still working, so we could theoretically let this run for hundreds of videos or maybe thousands of videos, but we could also actually make it a little bit better. So maybe we could add some replies, maybe we could reply to somebody, and we could also add a couple of likes as well to improve our process. Maybe that could make our process a little bit better. All right, so let's do that. Let's see how our process is going right now. It has run six times, so it has commented 6 times. Does it work in the background? Let's check it out. Oh no, because it is focusing on the window. So yeah, so we have to leave it in the foreground, but we can also run it in a virtual machine. Good morning to Brazil and good morning and afternoon to Bergamo. So guys, we have created a automation that is automatically posting this stuff. Let's try to make this little final modification and make it just a little bit better. All right, so far so good. So what we said that we're going to do is we are going to try to reply or try to, well, actually let's like the video as well. I think that's the least that we can do on the video that we're watching. So let's try it with a different method. So let's try a UI selector, and let's try to create a UI selector. So let's try to do this. And before we run the JavaScript, we're gonna click on a UI selector. So we're gonna add an element, and let's see if we can spy it on this page. No, we have to move it to my other desktop, and I will try to spy it in here. All right, so we have to click on the thumbs up. Let's try to get the thumbs up to spy it, and I think I got it. Let's see the kind of element that we captured. Button like. All right, done. All right, let's close this. Let's save it. Let's check out this selector before we do anything. Whoa, this selector does not look really good. So what we have to change is we need to do some modification to this. So first of all, we have to take away this, and that's pretty much it. I think like that it should be good. Let's try it out, and then we're gonna leave our process and let it run until infinity. We are always starting with Jake Telk for some unknown reason. I have no idea what his video is about. How to make 4,000 per day posting rain videos. Not a bad idea, especially if you create an automated YouTube channel. Also, what if you created a automated video? Did this get stuck while we've been talking? Yes, it did get stuck. Oh my. All right. So that's what happens when we try to take a more complicated way. So instead of building our own selector, before we go down that road, let's try to do something else. And let's use the web recorder, because the web recorder is the easiest way to do this. And also a big shout out to all of the watchers from Brazil and from Bergamo as well, and from anywhere else that you are tuning in from. All right, so let's try to click on the thumbs up. Is this gonna work? The icon is usually gonna always be in the same place. So I think that this should be good. Without even looking at it and without even fine-tuning it, I think we can run a test run and probably see that it's going to work. That's just intuition. I could be wrong. I'm probably most likely to be wrong, but let's risk it and see. So, all right, we're back at Jake Tilk. Let's see if we're gonna like this guy's video. Yeah, we liked his video. Then we scroll down and let me just scroll up a little bit. Yeah, we like this video. All right, and then now theoretically we should add some text and spread the message of this live stream around until infinity. So we are liking the video now. We are, what's happening? I think something messed up. So something messed up. What messed up is that this video doesn't allow for comments. No, this is a live stream actually. All right, so it's a live stream. All right, so let's try to fix this. So where did it break? It broke, it ran the JavaScript, it wanted to click here. So what we should do is we should just skip all of these steps and just go back right here, right? So that would be the easiest thing that we could do to make this work. And just let me remind you, we've been on this for like 30 minutes, not even, and we have created a complete automation. So let's add one more continuum flow. So this is going to allow our process to not break. So what we're doing is we're just going to make it continue. So if it's going to break here where it broke previously, it's just going to continue to the next steps. It's just going to wait 5 seconds and it's going to click on the next video. Let's give it a try and see what happens. Maybe we created the next YouTube automation that is going to break YouTube, because right now apparently YouTube doesn't have a limit on the amounts of comments that you can make. So here we go. All right, it is clicking somewhere. It is scrolling down. It is, I guess, leaving a comment. Okay, all right, fair enough. Next video. This young fella, let's leave him a comment. A comment. This is a very old video as well. We could make it so that maybe we are searching for a little bit more updated videos. But this is very good. This seems to be working so far. So it is uploading and it still hasn't broken. So let's try to, yeah, it's still continuing. It's still going on to the next video. Let's just check and see if we like this video. Yeah, we like this video as well. I guess we're gonna add a comment automatically here as well. Here we go. So far, so good. And with so many videos on YouTube, it is actually pretty cool that we can maybe search for some of those videos that don't have any supporters or any likes or any followers, and leave them a few comments as well. Maybe I'll have to change the context of the comment, but hey, I'm an automated robot created by the RPA champion to comment on all videos on YouTube. Now, my only question, well, I have many questions, but one of the questions that I have is, will we be re-clicking on the same videos? Hello, Imana baby. Will we be clicking on the same videos here in the right, or is it going to be always a new video that the robot is going to click on? Meaning that if it's always the different robot, we can leave this and let it go until infinity, commenting on videos until infinity. And does this link even work? So while this is running in the background, let's see if the link works. I wonder if anybody has joined the stream by seeing the comment that the robot has created. We are still in the realm of what kind of videos are we watching right here. So we are watching investor videos. So we are going to be spamming for quite some time now investor videos, and I think all of the upcoming videos are investment videos as well. And by the way, everybody watching the stream, don't forget to tune into the RPA Champion channel, because there's going to be an amazing video coming up soon. How we created a completely fully automated YouTube channel that generates automatically content and posts it on YouTube on a daily basis. That is super cool, especially because there is thousands of creators and people around the world spending countless hours of time creating YouTube videos and creating content. Now, all of these creators, they create amazing content that can never be done with an automation, but this is just a demonstration of how we can use the technologies that we have today to create a original content generated by robots and uploaded to YouTube on a daily basis. So that video is going to be coming up really soon. Now let's see how this robot is going and how many comments have we done so far. We've done 13 comments so far. Now, could there be a way of doing this a little bit faster and a little bit faster, because there is hundreds if not thousands of videos that are uploaded every second to YouTube. So if we wanted to comment on all of them, we would even have to have an army of robots like this, or that is the only thing that comes to my mind. We will have to have an army of robots like this that are commenting on all kinds of videos all over the place. Now, I'm also wondering if YouTube can block us for doing this. So let's just check it out. Will you get blocked for commenting on too many YouTube videos? All right, I don't seem to find anything regarding YouTube. So this is not really what we're looking for, and I guess there is going to be only one way to find out, and that is to let this run until infinity, right? And let me know in the stream if you want to keep the stream active and just keep on seeing until when this is gonna go, and how many videos can we comment on, and if there is ever going to be a limit where YouTube would block us. Now, so far the robot seems to be working just fine. It has created already a dozen, if not already 20. Comment failed to post. Now check this out. Now let's see this again. Have we reached a limit of comments? Let's see. The moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it looks like we have reached the limit, or some sort of limit. Could it be? Let's give it one more chance and see if we have reached a limit of comments on YouTube. We have reached a limit of comments. Now, probably what we would have to do is just insert a timeout of 5 minutes, and probably everything would get reset and it would comments are turned off. There we go. Let's try. Let's see if it's gonna work for one more. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. YouTube, have you broken? No, it's still running. Let's try one more video and see if so what we have discovered in this video, we have discovered that we cannot create infinite comments just like that. We probably have to give it some timeout or some way of making it wait before posting another comment. So post a comment, wait for 2 minutes, post another comment, wait for 2 minutes, post another comment. It will take forever, but if you have time to spare, and yeah, why not set up a robot that just does that all year, all day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, RPA champions and not. I hope that you have enjoyed your live stream. I have enjoyed your shout outs in the chat. Thank you so much for being there, watching it, and I will see you in the next live stream. Again, thank you so much for watching. None of this would be possible without you.